Right, morning guys. Are you guys good? It's September. Tom, how's it? And Jabulile, how are you guys doing? Like I said, guys, take your friends, business partners. Kawe, morning. How are you? Ngabile leadership. Haven't seen in a long time. Queen Koza. Good morning, leadership. How are you doing? Right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mr. Tom. Senator Tom, I am good. Awesome. Okay. Good to see that there's quite a few people in the room. So that means we can start with our conversation, a family conversation. Right, guys. So I've titled our talk today. That's good to hear, leadership cause. That's good to hear. So I've titled, our conversation this morning, the truth about the mining city opportunity. And I know we talk about this quite a while, and but I just think, maybe for those people who are new, and for any of us who might maybe need a refresher course just to understand exactly, this opportunity. Now, this is going to tie back to what we were talking about yesterday. And I'm going to encourage you, if you did not watch the video yesterday where we were talking about financial education versus cryptocurrency education, the truth is that the two actually work hand in glove, right? Like I said yesterday, there is no one better than the other, right? The same way, people have become billionaires in the traditional system coming from nothing. It's the same way people are becoming billionaires in the cryptocurrency space, also coming from nothing, okay? But where the difference becomes when it comes to having, a proper understanding of both worlds, the difference comes in, the difference comes in when you have made money, right? And something happens, right? Life is very unpredictable. I mean, there's a lot we can do to try and protect ourselves and things like that. But sometimes, life happens, right? And let's say a person loses, their billions. And the question is, they have to start from scratch, right? The question is, did they become lucky to get there? And that's actually going to be the real test, right? The real test, even in network marketing, if you become very successful, it's easy to become successful in the bull run. It's easy to become successful in a bull run. I mean, that's easy. It's easy to sign up people. It's easy to talk to people because people are just coming in droves, right? With the fear of missing out, right? But then, we know this with Bitcoin Vault. But then when the price is not doing what, we want it to do, sometimes it takes a lot more out of you. That's where now things, your understanding of the product, your understanding of the cryptocurrency market space, and most importantly, your belief and your resolve, right, in whatever that you're building. So that's where it actually gets tested, okay? So, and everything will be tested, right? Anything that cannot be tested cannot be trusted. Okay, everything will be tested. And that's where, the goats are separated from sheep, right? It's through the testing period. But no, so our talk for today, I want to talk about the mining seed opportunity, right? Now, for those of us who got involved in cryptocurrency space as early as, let's say, 2016 or even early 2017, this is what you would have seen, right? Now, in the cryptocurrency space, you get what is called bear markets and bull markets, right? Bear market simply means that prices are actually going down. They're going down, okay? And they remain there. They remain suppressed, right? That's what you call a bear market. But then in the bull market, that's when you see cryptocurrencies actually going up or whatever asset, okay? That's what we call a bull market. Now, in the cryptocurrency history, in the history of cryptocurrencies, we've always had bull markets and bear markets, followed by a bear market, and the bear market is followed by a bull market, right? And typically in the cryptocurrency space, this takes a couple of, sometimes 2 years, sometimes 18 months, whatever the case is. But there's always going to be market cycles, right? In any other asset class, there's always going to be market cycles. And this is not something that should be feared. It's actually something that should be celebrated, right? Just in case you missed one bull market, now you should be more prepared for the next bull market, okay? Now, all of us, if you're in the cryptocurrency space for a very long time, you probably experience 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bull, of these cycles. Now, these cycles should actually make you richer over time, okay? But again, it's a matter of understanding. And I always say to people, when we come to cryptocurrencies, let's not come with the lottery mentality, but let's rather come with the attitude that we want to be students, right? Because it's only when we are students of something that we can then master that particular thing. So now you might have seen that from 2017, right? So when we started the year, the price of Bitcoin was around 11,000 Rand, and it went all the way to 320,000 Rands for one Bitcoin. Okay? This was happy days. From this period, everybody was making money. Okay? And typically, being new in the cryptocurrency space, experiencing my first bull market, we thought this will never end. We thought it just keep on going up and up, and then, it will never end. And guess what? In real markets, it does come to an end. So now what happened? The year 2018, where the price of Bitcoin simply did one thing, and that was to go down. The whole year of 2018, the price of Bitcoin went down. Okay? So we started to see again, the signs of the next bull market only in late 2020. That's when we started to see the signs where the price of Bitcoin went from here, the lowest we've seen here, it was actually, let me write it here. Let me write it here. The lowest we have seen, it was actually about $3,700 US, okay? And then in September, I think it was September, October, when we saw the price of Bitcoin reaching about 10,000, okay? It's still not yet a bull market, because for it to be a bull market, it actually has to surpass the previous all-time high, okay? And the previous all-time high here was actually $20,000, okay? When did you reach that all-time high of $20,000? Only in 2021, okay? Only in 2021. So, the year let me write rather here. The year 2017, okay, in fact, let's say 2018 to the year 2021. So, this here was the longest bear market in the history of cryptocurrencies. The longest bear market in the history of cryptocurrencies. But guess what happened? This is where now we have to understand the truth about the mining city opportunity. Okay? Yes, 2018 to the year 2021, this was the longest bear market in the history of cryptocurrencies. Okay? And even some of the strongest believers, were starting to actually maybe even doubt this entire thing of cryptocurrencies. Okay? So, now, but what happened? Here, the price broke and we got into, a bull market, So, now, from this year, from 2018 to the year 2020, right? In the worst bear market in the history of cryptocurrencies, guess what was happening? People became millionaires in the worst bear market in the history of cryptocurrencies. People became billionaires. People became richer, okay? Some people in this call here started making money that they've never made in their entire lives in this period. Even though in the bear market, it's actually downturn, right? Nobody's making money in the bear market. But because of the opportunity, people were still making money. How is it that people were making money even in the worst bear market? See, you have two people in the cryptocurrency space. In fact, three people. You've got traders. Okay? And then you've got hodlers. Right? And then you've got traders, you've got hodlers, and then you've got miners. Okay? Now, for our sake, I'm going to say miners stroke business builders. Right? So hodlers. How do people become rich hodling? Do people actually become rich hodling? The truth is yes, but how? These people here have to hold a large number of cryptocurrencies, whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, Monero, or whatever. They have to hodl a large number of cryptocurrencies, and they must go through these cycles without them flinching. So they must go through these ups and downs without them flinching. And most of the time, these people don't actually change their lifestyle, okay? They only change their lifestyle, after their second or their third bull market, okay? Where now they've made, 1000% and 10,000% on whatever money that they've actually put in. And even when they do so, they have to be careful on how they actually change their lifestyle, on how they actually spend their money, right? Because one Bitcoin, if they spend one Bitcoin at $10,000 and they want to buy that Bitcoin again at $20,000, do you see the point, right? It's impossible for them to do so, okay? So that is why people that become rich, via hodling, they have to hold a large number of cryptocurrencies. Number one. Number two, they have to be very, very, very patient and not touch those cryptocurrencies and allow themselves to go through the ups and downs of one, the second or the third, whatever bull market, right? So they have to go through that process. So they have to be very patient, okay? And not be in a hurry to change their lifestyle. So those are the hodlers. Now, traders. Can I tell you the truth about traders? Now, 90% of retail traders don't make money. The people that make money are insider traders. Your whales, okay? These are the guys who control the market, okay? Those guys hold thousands of Bitcoins, okay? And, and any whale in whatever market, if they want to move the market either way, they have to have a lot of that particular currency to be able to move the market either way, okay? So 90% of the, I was talking to a friend of mine who is he trades Forex, every now and then. He's one of those nerds. He's a geek, okay? This guy says, as much as you can do your fundamental analysis and so forth, but when it comes to cryptocurrencies, it's a completely different animal, okay? It's not so easy to actually, predict what the market is going to do just based on the technical analysis, okay? You have to know the fundamentals so well and be in touch with the fundamentals and see what's happening on the market, what government is saying what, how big of an influence that particular country is in the cryptocurrency space. So those are the things that we have to know. And you can't just look at the charts and say, this is what is going to happen. It's impossible. Every guy, check on YouTube, everyone who actually predicts the market in the cryptocurrency space, they all have a disclaimer. None of them will give you 100% certainty what's going to happen in the markets. So 90% of the traders don't make money. Let's talk about the miners and the business builders, right? So the miners, these are the guys who are accumulating small fractions of Bitcoin. Now, when we started Mining City in 2019, right? We are mining Bitcoin, okay, as our first product, right? Mining earnings were good and so forth, but as the bear market continued, mining earnings were good. But then when there were signs of the market actually changing, guess what happened? There was now more people actually mining Bitcoin, okay? People who turned off their machines were now turning them on to actually mine Bitcoins, okay? And guess what happened? Then that meant the mining earnings, continued to dwindle, right? And people were only looking at the dollar value. That's the biggest mistake you can ever make in cryptocurrency, is look at the dollar value now, as if that particular cryptocurrency is going to be like that for the next 10 years, of which we all know that that is not the truth, okay? So, now, but then, those people, when we switched over to BTCV, to Bitcoin Vault, those people who held on to their guns and did not switch over, guess where they're at right now? Those people, yes, they went through a time where it seemed like they were not profitable, okay? It seemed like they were not profitable, right? As a result, what happened? People switched on and they started mining Bitcoin Vault. But those people right now, if they did not touch those Bitcoins today, and they kept on mining, remember, their 1,100 days is not yet over. They're still mining Bitcoins, Ask any of them to tell you how much they're actually making in mining Bitcoins. Okay? Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because you are going to go through markets of ups and downs. You're going to go through a cycle where your mining earnings are profitable, seemingly profitable, and then you're going to go through a process where you see your mining earnings are seemingly not profitable. Why? Because of the prices that go up and down in the cryptocurrency space. But then if you hold on much longer, okay? If you hold on much longer, obviously you will make money. Every Tom, Dick and Harry can make money in crypto if they only have patience. So if a meme coin like Dogecoin can go up, almost 400% in 30 days, how much more a cryptocurrency that has got a real team working behind every single day, right? Working on different solutions to make sure that 5 years from now, 3 years from now, a particular currency is going to be profitable because of the, the solution that they're actually providing, okay? So, now, let's come back. So, how is it that these people, right? These people, in this period of the, let's call it the deep, dark days of Bitcoin, were able to make money. It is simply because the mining city opportunity, puts you here. The mining city opportunity puts you here. Okay? So the guys who are continuing to build the business, even in the worst bear market, they continue to prosper even when the market was going down. Okay? Now, where the two actually come in, financial education and cryptocurrency education, the reason why those guys were able to hold on to their cryptocurrencies and continue promoting is because of an education of cryptocurrency education, understanding what solution Bitcoin Vault is providing and so forth, and understanding where this thing is going long term, right? That's why they were able to continue to promote, okay? And with that, they continue to make money in the big quadrant, building their own business, okay? But now here's the thing. If these guys here, right, do not understand financial education, guess what's going to happen? Yes, they're going to make the money here. But just like you've got cycles in the markets in terms of, prices going up and down, guess what happens? Also, in the network marketing space, in you building a business, you are going to have markets. You are going to have cycles, right? Where your business is going up and your business is going down. The question is, when it goes down, okay? This is what happens to most of us in the cryptocurrency space. Or in fact, in the network marketing space, right? So you get into network marketing. Let's say your lifestyle, you were previously earning, let's say 10,000 rand a month, right? And that's what you survived on. You did not die. You survived on the 10,000. And now you start getting into the cryptocurrency space, network marketing, you're building your business, your mining city business, and 6 months down the line, instead of you now earning 10,000, let's say now you're earning 100,000 rand. What happens? Your mind goes berserk. And what happens? Now your lifestyle was previously based on 10,000. Now you begin to upgrade your life to actually get to 100,000 rand, okay? This is my word of advice for you, okay? If you were used to live on 10,000 and now 6 months down the line you're earning 100,000 rand, yes, improve your life by all means, right? Improve your lifestyle by all means, right? Live in a safer neighborhood. Drive a much safer car, okay? It's also very important for you to enjoy your life, right? We're not taking that away. But what I'm saying is you need to make incremental changes in your lifestyle. Not just once off, boom. You understand? From living from 100,000, from 10,000 to now 100,000 rand a month. Yet you are earning 100,000 rand. So the goal should be, if you are earning, okay, this is what you should. This is wisdom, okay? Wisdom is this here. So you're earning 100,000 rand a month in your network marketing business, okay? If you want to become rich, when you're earning 100,000 rand, at least make sure that your lifestyle is actually based on 50,000. So now you've got another 50,000 that you can basically invest, okay? It does not help anyone for you to earn 100,000 rand and yet your expenses go to 100,000 rand. You grow your income from 100,000 rand to 200,000 rand, and then you grow your expenses from 200,000 rand, to 200,000 rand, okay? So that means, should you get into a bear market in terms of your business, right? And now all of a sudden cycles are not the same. All of a sudden you're not maxing out, okay? If you did not build a reserve with this, then you are going to be in trouble. Then we're going to see you today, you're selling this, and then you're going to say, tomorrow, let me go and try another one. Maybe I'm going to make money faster there. Maybe let me go and try another one. Maybe I'm going to make money faster there. Yet the problem is not with the opportunity, the problem is with you. The problem is never the opportunity, but the problem is with your mentality and your understanding. Okay? So, what am I saying? 800,000 rand, yay, but live on 50. Have 50, right? Now, you grow this to 200,000 rand. Now, if you want to make changes, live on 100. Make sure that you always have a buffer between what you're earning and what you're actually spending on a day-to-day basis. Okay? Leadership BTC says it's an inside job, 100%. Okay, so this is what we should do, guys. Okay, now one of my mentors, I was listening to one of my mentors. This guy says he went from earning 2 million in 1 year, right? 2 million, and then suddenly it was 1.3 million. Okay. Yes, still believing, still confessing. I'm so happy and grateful now that this and that and that. You understand? Still building the business, right? And then from here, he kept on going down to 650,000, right? From 650,000, to 300,000. If this was you, this is yearly, okay? Every single year your income is going down. What would you have done? This guy says, I was sweating, I started to sweat. Yes, I've got everything, right? I've got everything. My belief is still on point, everything. But if you are in network marketing, this is inevitable. It will happen, okay? You can be James Bond of network marketing. You can be the Rambo of network marketing. You can be the Batista of network marketing. But this is actually going to happen. If you're in network marketing for longer, this is going to happen, okay? The question is, what do you do when this happens, right? So if you did not have financial education on your way to 2 million, when this happens, this can ruin you. This can bury you, okay? So that is why it's important for you to have financial education. Because yes, you can make the 2 million, but it's inevitable that this is going to happen. But when this happens, what's going to sustain you? What will sustain you is all the principles that you've learned about finances, of which that you're not going to learn on a cryptocurrency class, that you learn from a financial education class. Are you with me, guys? Okay? So, now this guy is now making well over 2 million again per month. Well over $2 million a month. Okay? And his goal is to make 1 million in a day. That's his goal. Okay? probably working way much more now, over that. So guys, I've said that, to try and the importance of learning before earning. Yes, that's very important, guys. So now, with that being said, so right now we're looking at Bitcoin Vault, and the price of Bitcoin Vault is sitting at, let's say, $45. Okay. For some, this is like the end of the world. Now some are trying to even polish their CVs to go back to work. Some are trying to sell something else, go and sell Herbalife. Some are thinking, what am I going to do? Maybe let me go try trading. Maybe I can become lucky trading Forex. People are panicking and so forth. Okay. So this does not call for panic. It actually calls for you to accelerate. It calls on you to accelerate. Why? Because now you are getting more Bitcoin vaults per $200 bonus. Okay? You're getting more per cycle bonus, right? You missed out when this thing, Bitcoin vault was $480. A lot of us, were not happy because you did not have the right amount of coins. Okay? Because it does not have this thing going to 4,500, yet you've got only 3 or 4 Bitcoin vaults. Okay? So, in other words, bear markets give us a second chance. Bear markets are there to give you a second chance. They're not there to cause doubt on you. Okay? They're not there to kill your faith and to say, this thing is gone. Let's pack our bags. It was good while it lasted. No. As long as there is a team that's working behind the project, as long as they are, there's a dedicated team working behind the project every single day, that means there is a bright future for this, okay? It's a matter of the world knowing about this particular project. And now here's the thing, so for the world to know about this particular project, do they only depend on Mining City? Do they only depend on Mine Best? The truth is no. We must take ownership of this particular project. This Bitcoin Vault is our project. We must take ownership of it, right? Let me give an example. Right now, most of you know that I'm involved in something called Real Smart, blockchain meets real estate. Guess what? Now I've introduced the 2 companies. Now you can use your Bitcoin Vault to be able to buy something, right? To be able to buy, a piece of real estate. Okay? Why? So the growth of Bitcoin, we just need to think outside the box. Okay? I know that for years we've been conditioned that, someone is responsible, especially if we've been employees for a very long time. We think we should be told when, because we've always been told when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, and when to go home, and when to get in. As a result, whenever we're placed in a situation whereby we must actually make our own decisions, where we must actually innovate, where we must actually have a little bit of ingenuity. So now we get lost because we're not used to that kind of a setup, okay? All we are used to being told when to come in, when to go out, when to go eat, when to go to the bathroom. Now, this is different. We as the community should take ownership of this particular project and run with it. Okay? We should be talking to businesses. We should be educating people because the technology is there. The technology was launched last year, November. Okay? So those are the things, it's our responsibility. Okay? Aren't you, imagine right now, imagine this Bitcoin goes through the worst as it's going through right now. Bitcoin Vault is going through the worst, right? And imagine you hold on to your belief. You hold on to your confession. You hold on to you promoting Bitcoin Vault, okay? And Bitcoin Vault suddenly recovers, right? Suddenly recovers, and let's say 6 months from now, Bitcoin Vault is, 450 again, or 480, or even 1,000, let's say in the next year. Aren't you not going to feel a sense of pride knowing that I basically helped, this project in its worst, time, and I promoted and I educated people about it, and look where it's at right now. And these are my bags of Bitcoin Vault. Therefore, I've become more wealthier because of Bitcoin Vault. So, guys, I hope you heard the message. I hope you got it. That it's up to us, okay, to basically push this thing. right? So we as the Fox Nation, we believe in the mining city opportunity. We've never seen anything, better than mining city right now. And, having been in this space for the last 5 years, this is the best thing that has ever happened to me and to everyone that I know who's been with mining city, for more than a year just now. Okay? So let's continue promoting. Let's continue learning. Let's continue to growing our being. And I will see you today at 8 o'clock on our presentation. Guys, your responsibility is very simple. If you master one skill, the skill of inviting, let us do the job. That's all you have to do. So today, let's not have less than 500 people on our Zoom call. Can we commit to doing that? Can you commit to having 500 people on our Zoom call? This is. Let me give you a secret. Okay? I said in 2016, when I started with Bitcoin, I said, let's assume right now in South Africa, there is only 10,000 people that know about Bitcoin, right? Let's assume. This was in 2016. So I said, when this number goes to 100,000, okay, I want to make sure that I contribute a certain percentage to that growth. Meaning I want to introduce a certain number of people to the Bitcoin ecosystem and therefore have a percentage of this growth. Okay? So when this number goes to 1 million, okay, I said I want to have a certain percentage that basically comes from me, okay, through this growth, right? So now we can do the same. Now here's a goal. Here's a goal, guys, that I want to cast as a vision for all of us to embrace, okay? Now, from now up until December, can we educate 600,000 people about Bitcoin, Bitcoin Vault, electric cash, cryptocurrencies? Can we educate 600,000 people? If you're saying yes, show me a fire emoji. If you're saying yes, we can do it. We can educate 600,000 people. Give me a fire emoji right now. Then I know that you and I were together in this goal. Okay? If you're with me, give me a fire emoji. 600,000 people, that's what we're going to do. We're going to educate them. That's all we're going to do. Okay? Now, from the 60,000, from there, okay, here's the first one. Yes, Smoo says yes. Okay, so far I've got Smoo. Smoo, noted. Mandilake, noted. Asive, noted. Anele, noted. Okay? Now you guys are giving me all the power that I need right now. Okay? At least I know I'm not alone. Okay? Now imagine out of the 600,000 that we're going to educate. Imagine if we only sign up, we introduce 60,000 people into the Fox Nation. We introduce 60,000 people. Just imagine what that will mean. Now, the 60,000, you must make up in your mind what percentage of that you want. Okay? So if you say, okay, I want 10% of that for my team. My team and I are going to do 10% of that. Okay? Let's work on strategies on how we can get that. We can have that happen. Someone says, okay, with my team, we want 5% of that. Okay? Someone says, in my team, we want 20% of that. This will change the world. This will change Africa. This will change your world. It will change my world, all of our worlds. Okay? This. So, in closing, I'm gonna speak to Barry and probably someone else as well, and I want us to develop together with him, right? I want us to develop a leadership development program specifically for network marketing professionals. Okay, that's what I want us to actually do. And what we'll do is, we'll develop this program depending on what Barry is going to say and how it actually is gonna form. But we want everyone from a city manager to actually get into this particular course. Okay. We're going to make it that way, that city managers and above, that's the course they're actually going to do, right? And it's going to look at finances, everything, right? Everything, mindset, psychology, finances, leadership skills and communication skills, it's going to look at all of those things, okay? So, how do you best prepare for that? Make sure that you get to your city manager rank so that you can be able to participate in that. That being said, guys, have a great one. Love you all. Stay blessed. Let's change the world. Let's make a difference in this world. Cheers.